The printing business is a highly lucrative business aspiring entrepreneurs should begin to give attention to. The printing business is not a new business. It's been in existence for decades and it keeps evolving. Over time, the printing business has proven to be one of the businesses that cannot go into extinction anytime soon. Individuals, government, and corporate organizations need printing services at one point or the other. Therefore, anyone considering venturing into the printing business is not mistaken. But you must take note that the printing business is not one that you just dive into without prior knowledge of the basics of the business. A certain level of expertise and experience is a huge plus in this line of business. Printing is wide, and this is why some tertiary institutions are beginning to offer it as a course of study. This video will enlighten you about the basic knowledge you need to begin, but nevertheless, practical knowledge is advised. You need to know the type of printing you want to specialize in and plan accordingly. To begin, let's define the printing business. But before we do, let's talk about entrepreneurs.ng. Remember, we are your business solution providers and we are everything to the entrepreneur. Simply visit our website to know much more of our services and see how they can be beneficial to your business. Subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified whenever we have great content this posted. So, what is printing business? The printing business is a type of business that involves printing on a commercial level. In other words, the printing business involves the use of machines and equipment to get artworks on paper or on other types of substrate. What do you need to start a printing business? The printing business is resource oriented and needs vary depending on your niche. You can either start small or on a large scale. However, here are the major costs you will incur when you start out. Rental, overhead bills, that is office equipment, electricity bills and the likes, machinery or equipment, salaries, and registration. Alright, let's talk about the terms to familiarize yourself with when talking about the printing business, and they are pre-press, press, and post-press. Firstly, let's talk about pre-press. This is a term used in printing industries for the processes and procedures that occur before printing is carried out. The procedures include graphic design, proofreading, lithography, digital or computer color separation, paper cutting, and so on. Some focus on the pre-press aspect of printing. Actually, not everyone in the printing industry runs a printing press. 2. Press. This is the next stage after pre-press is done. This is where actual printing is done. The projects only go to press after they have passed the pre-press stage. Any mistakes at the pre-press stage will automatically affect the actual printing, which can result in costly reprints. Another set of printers focuses on the press stage. These are people that operate a printing press or operate printing machines. If you can operate any printing machine, you can choose to offer the press aspect of printing. Now let's talk about post-press. Post-press is a crucial part of any printing process and it takes place after the actual printing is completed. It helps in determining the final look, shape, and feel of the printed product. Also, there are people in the printing industry who deal in the post-press aspect of printing. Alright, let us now talk about the steps to take when starting a printing press business in Nigeria. These steps are basic guidelines to follow if you are starting the printing business. Step 1. Find a printing niche. To become successful in the printing business, find a niche rather than juggling different types of printing. As explained earlier, you can either choose the pre-press, press, or post-press aspect of printing, but if you have the capital and required resources, you can choose to invest in all three. Here are some of the niches to consider. We have the offset litho printing. This is one of the pre-press niches to consider. Offset printing is a form of printing where artwork, that is graphic file, is transferred to a metal plate and then from the plate to a rubber blanket. Thereafter, the inked blankets will be used to run the printing on paper. It is called offset printing because of the different procedures involved. Most times, offset printing is used when a large volume of printing is required. Some printers are majorly trained to carry out these processes. They are called lithographers. Professional lithographers are usually needed because any error in the offset process will automatically affect the final output. The second is digital color separation printing. Digital color separation is another pre-press printing business to invest in. Usually, a graphic file contains a maximum of 4 colors: cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And except one is printed on the digital image, the 4 colors need to be separated before sending them to the press for printing. This separation can be done on computer, and that is called computer separation. Computer separation is usually done by graphic designers, but most times it is not always as sharp as digital color separation. Statistically, most people prefer digital color separation. To engage in this business, you will need to buy a digital color separation machine. Another is large format printing. This alternative is to purchase a large format machine. The large format machine is very big and carries out direct printing on flex, tab, custom banners, backdrops, window graphics, roll-up banners, vehicle wrap printing, and the like. A large format machine has a small and big size. You can get one for about 2.5 million naira. It's a very lucrative niche, considering the number of churches, organizations, and government agencies patronizing large format printing. We also have screen printing. This is another printing niche that has been around since the early 20th century and is used for printing on fabrics, woods, glass, signage, and so on. This requires training as well. In screen printing, the image or artwork is transferred to a fine mesh. Then, any area that needs to remain blank will be covered with a substrate. Basically, the printing process involves pushing ink through the openings in the mesh onto the end material. It does not cost a lot to start. We also have sign printing. Sign printing deals with the printing of signage, the big banners you see on the expressway and the likes. You can partner with companies to handle your public signage and big banner jobs. It is a lucrative niche of printing that you can rack in millions from. We also have lamination. Lamination is another post-press niche to explore. Once the entire printing process is complete, then the laminating process begins. Some customers want to have their brochures, paper bags, and jotters laminated. Hence, you can purchase a laminating machine, secure a shop, and offer laminating services. This is also a lucrative area if your shop or office is located close to a printing press or printing environment generally. We also have finishing. This also deals with post-press activities. For instance, if you want to produce a jotter, the printing press will only do the printing for you, but there are some people whose job is to fix the spiral band at the edge of the jotter. These people handle the finishing aspect. Another example is affixing ropes on paper bags, folding, binding, and collation of program booklets. This aspect of printing is cheap to start, and you need little knowledge to begin. Phew, that was a whole bunch of niches to choose from, wasn't it? Alright, let's take a quick break. If you want to get the complete breakdown cost of running a printing business, head now to our shop to get the 35 Women business idea. In it, you will find everything you need to start the printing business and 34 others. So what are you waiting for? Head now to our shop. Back to the steps you need to take to running a printing business. Step 2. Familiarize yourself with the printing world. Printing requires a lot of color separation, color match, and color recognition. This is not something you want to guess your way around. In addition, you have to be familiar with the processing of CMYK, that is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, which is the 4 primary colors in printing. The best way to learn this is to go to a printing environment and learn how it is done. But if you have prior experience in the printing industry, you can skip this step. Moving on to step 3, register your business. This cannot be overemphasized. The next step is to find a suitable business name and register it with the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC). There are several benefits attached to registering your business. One of them is that it will save you from building on someone else's identity. More than that, you will be able to secure a credible and trustworthy relationship with your customers. This is because most clients trust structured businesses. To register your business, visit the CAC portal and follow the required procedures. Although entrepreneurs find it difficult to register their businesses themselves, so I recommend you get the service of a lawyer or get a legal firm to help you out. One of the firms you can trust is Redalia. With as low as 20,000 naira, you can get your businesses registered, regardless of your location in Nigeria. Step 4. Research the right equipment you will need. Before acquiring your equipment, research your competition and the equipment they use. Don't forget that printing keeps evolving. A trending machine this year may be obsolete in the coming years. Hence, you need to always keep yourself abreast of the latest development. Once you discover your target audience, visit the printing presses that are currently catering to that audience and observe the equipment they use. Not just that, you can also find out what they lack so that you can include it in your service offering to attract customers. Offering what your competitors do not have will give you a competitive edge. If you cannot visit all the printing presses, a faster route is to check out their websites for the information you need. Normally, there are several printing machines and they differ in size and quality. Let's look at some of the commonly used printing machines. We have 201 impression machine. This machine is used for running printing impressions on A4 and ledger-sized papers. Most starters begin with this machine. You can use it to print one-colored or full-colored jobs. We have the 201 machine, which is used for running printing impressions on A4 and ledger-sized papers. Most starters begin with this machine. You can use this machine to print one-colored or full-colored jobs. The cost of this machine is between 800,000 naira to ₦1 million. We also have the cutting machine. This machine is used to cut white papers or cards to the required sizes. Most times papers come in A1 size. Hence, if you need to print an A2, A3, A4 or A5 size job, there is a need to cut the papers to suit the sizes. Furthermore, a cutting machine is also used to trim the rough edges of the printing jobs. This is to maintain a neat finishing of the job done. The machine costs between 2 to 3 million naira. We also have card machine. All the 201 machine prints on A4 and ledger-sized papers. Card machines print on bigger size papers or cards. A good card machine should cost about 5 million naira. Next, we have direct image printing machine. This is also called DI machine. With a DI machine, one can print from small sizes as A6 to bigger banners. If you cannot afford it at the beginning, you can make do with 201, a card machine. DI machine cost about 15 million naira or more. The difference between the DI and other machines mentioned earlier is that you don't need color separation to print on DI. But before you can print on 201 or card machine, you will need to first separate the colors into cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So the machines run each of the 4 colors separately. DI, on the other hand, sends the graphic file from your computer system and prints the 4 colors at once. Another interesting thing is that the output of the DI is always very clean and neat. DI allows you to send PDF or JPEG files from your computer and print directly on canvas, photo, paper, fabrics, synthetics, cards, and the other substrates. Other equipments include computer systems, office equipment, generator set, graphic design software, and accounting software. Moving on to step 5. Draft your printing business plan. A business plan is a document setting out your business's future objectives and strategies for achieving them. This step is important because it contains details and information that can help you improve your business's chance of success. It will help you achieve both the short and long-term objectives of the business. Here's the basic information your business plan should have: an overview of the printing business, executive summary, general company description, SWOT analysis, market research, your strategy, the team, a marketing plan, an operational plan, financial projection, and appendix. Moving on to step 6. Secure funding for your printing business. At this stage, if you cannot finance equipment yourself, you will need to secure funding. Printing business is capital intensive, so this step is very important. You can start sending out your business plan to banks or other establishments that support new businesses. There are quite a number of initiatives that give grants to entrepreneurs, so make good use of the opportunity. Nevertheless, if you have loose cash or savings to start, you can move to the next step. This is important. You need to know that all printers own a printing press. Some started as contractors, and this is a cheaper way to start. You can source for clients, get a good graphic designer to do the artwork, then partner with an established printing press to carry out the printing, then deliver the job to your clients. It's that simple. Actually, this is one of the best ways to start a printing business. This is because as a contractor, you will have the opportunity to learn the pros and cons of the business so that when you finally own your press, you're well grounded in the business. Step 7. Secure a space in a good location. If you want to own a printing press, you will definitely need to rent a space where you can set up your equipment. The cost will differ based on the location you choose. This step cannot be overemphasized because the location plays a major role in the success of the printing business. Preferably, choosing a location where printing activities are dominant is ideal. For example, in a place like Lagos, Nigeria, the first two places that come to mind when you think of printing are Shomolu and Mushi. You can begin from such locations and gradually expand to other locations as you grow. In simple terms, choose a location that brings you closer to your customers. Once you secure a place, you can then set up all your machines and equipment. Step 8. Employ skilled labor. As more business owners utilize digital printing equipment, fewer skilled technicians will be needed to operate the machines. That said, there are two major people you will need to employ for a start. 1 is the graphic designer. A good graphic designer will draw prospective customers to your business. Clients prefer to print their jobs where they can design their artwork and run their printing at the same time. Hence, a graphic designer is a great plus to your printing business. Also, a graphic designer will help in the adjustment of the images, colors, before sending them out for final printing. The size of your business will determine the number of graphic designers employed. You'll also need the machine operator. Some people are trained to operate printing machines. Printing machines are expensive and should be treated with utmost care. Hence, always look out for experienced machine operators that will not mishandle the machines. Step 9. Market your printing business. This is another very important stage to take seriously. Nobody will know about your business if you do not advertise or talk about it. As a matter of fact, all other efforts will go to waste if this step is trivialized. You can have all the best equipment in the world and all the best employees, but if you do not have customers, you will go out of business. Therefore, focus more on selling. Explore every available marketing option and don't stop marketing even when it seems like you have all the customers you need. Here are some of the marketing options to explore: social media marketing, paid adverts, share of hand-based flyers and posters, collaboration and partnership, TV or radio ads, offering freebies, referral marketing, word of mouth, and email marketing. Without mincing words, the printing business is one of the ways to amass wealth. If you are interested in venturing in the printing business, the best time to start is now. As you begin your business, pay attention to the trends in your industry so that you don't become obsolete. As with every business, you need to work hard and be determined to succeed. There you have it. Feel free to share this video with your friends. You can ask any questions you have in the comment section. Are you running a printing business? Would you like to share your thoughts on it? Please do not forget to comment and subscribe to our channel. Are you doing something amazing in your industry and you want the world to hear about it? Reach out to us today to tell your story. Simply visit us at entrepreneurs.ng/shop. Simply visit us at entrepreneurs.ng. Among the links displayed on your screen is the 35 Women Business Idea and step-by-step guide on how to start them. Remember we talked about it earlier, right? It is a strategic and financial breakdown of the most lucrative businesses you can start in Nigeria. A whole 35 all-in-one book for just 5,000 naira. So, are you interested in starting the printing business or any other lucrative business in this country? Simply visit our shop right now at entrepreneurs.ng/shop to get a copy of this guide. We also have the ultimate legal guide to doing business in Nigeria. Remember, it houses 147 legal questions, all of it answered for you with 7 free template agreements. That is wonderful, isn't it? You can also get that in our shop. We also have consultant services that you can get. 1 hour clarity call with a consultant. Come and report all of your business challenges and get solutions to them. Simply call the number displayed on your screen. To keep track of all of our activities, follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Till we see you next time, it's bye for now.